you've had rumors, you've had headlines, you've had half-truths, but you've not had my side of the story. This is my side of the story, and today I am with an amazing guest. Kama kawaida, I say this story this platform is here as a community to help you learn, understand, get help. You know, we are a community, get. And as a matter of fact, we thrive as a community. We don't thrive alone. How sio?
True.
Sindio?
Yeah.
So I'll with a very beautiful lady here. I'll let her introduce herself, and then from there we can carry on. Sindio?
Okay. Yes, so my name is Emily Wanjiro Njane. Online they know me as Muse or Wakanae, mostly on TikTok. Yes.
Wakanae.
Yeah.
Wakanae ilitoka wapi?
We used to use that name with my friends a lot. It's like a nickname.
Oh.
Trying to call someone Nani Wakanae.
Eh.
So I adapted it as a way of keeping my anonymity in online, yeah. But anyway, it's an interesting name.
Very interesting.
Yes,
I like it.
yes, yes. I'm a Kenyan.
By blood.
Yes,
and
by blood.
Birth.
Yes, by birth. Mostly, I can say I'm a hustler, a Kenyan hustler. I run a small business, a peanut business.
Wow, peanut
yes.
butter.
Yes, peanut butter. Na hairarui mkate.
Yeah. Hairarui mkate ni ile smooth inapita hivi.
That's my motto. That's my motto.
Peanut haifai kurarua mkate.
Yes.
Sasa utakula mkate aje. Hata mimi napenda peanut. Kwanza peanut ikimixiwa na jelly. Napenda kwa mkate.
Clock it. So yeah, apart from running a business, I also do part-time online content creation. And mostly I talk about spirituality and the mind and the shadow, things that never make sense to people, that need a simpler language to be explained to them.
Clarity.
Yes.
Vitu kama hizo mimi huwa zinani-confuse sana hata mimi.
Yes, and imeleta a lot of naweza sema aje, imeleta a lot of reactions from people. And wameweza kujua vitu venye zina. Actually, it's normal things, but people never pay attention to them. So I try to sit, observe, and then give my review on that. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but mostly it all draws back to my awakening, which happened around 6 years ago. Yes, and my life took a turn completely. Like, I didn't expect it to be the way it is right now.
Yeah.
Not in the worst way possible, but in the best way possible.
In the best way possible, of course.
Yes. Yes. So going through that awakening, it made me uncover a part of me, a part that was never nurtured. But the moment I got in touch with it, a lot started making sense for me.
And this awakening, was it spiritual?
Yeah, it was spiritual. And to say spiritual, it's all about the inner worlds that live within ourselves that we never pay attention to. The kind of the connection, that's where we call it spiritual awakening. Like you gathering your thoughts, going into the unseen, seeing what you have always kept inside there. And it's high time now you bring it back to life in another way. So by the awakening is that you have numbed a part of yourself like all your life. You've never been aware of what is going on with you, with the world, with whatever the environment it is. But the moment you start getting in touch, it's like your eyes start seeing things in a crystal clear way. Yeah.
It's like the third eye.
Yes.
The third eye is open.
Yeah, people call it the third eye.
Yes.
So yeah, I started understanding more information that started coming to me. I was also a philosophical person. So I started doing more of learning people's perspectives, not even learning the books, but people's perspectives. And it really helped me now expand the way I think, the way I see things, the way I relate with people. It has made me see the deepest of things and in people as well. They also call them empaths. Because,
Empaths.
because
Wale
they
watu
feel.
wanaoneanga watu. Wait. Unajua ukisema empath ni wale watu wana feel how other people feel.
Yes.
Sindio?
Yes.
You can feel their feelings.
Yes.
But on what level? Because even me, I can say I'm an empath.
When you happen to feel,
Mm.
there is a way you can just learn through the body language of someone, and you can tell there's something, whether it's bothering them or whether they have some light in them. Like, you can tell so many aspects of who they are. And sometimes it's quite affecting, because you can see someone from a distance, you don't even know them, but you can feel so much trouble that they happen to go through. You can even feel the unprocessed things about themselves, that even when you happen to talk with them, they'll be like, haya ulijua aje? Because you can feel it deeply. But anyway, besides that, the experience has been so peaceful. It has been eye-opening.
Hamsumbuli wangu, because a lot of people who I hear wanakuanga na awakening, wanasemanga, like, I don't know if this is true. You need to tell me if it's true.
Okay.
Like, ati kunaanga na string. String flani imeshikilia. So when you're going through awakening, and when you are in that, tunasema awakening ama, ile yenye ina happeningi usiku.
Ile inaitangwa aje, that dream.
Yenye ina happeningi usiku, there's a string yenye inakuanga imewashikilia. Hiyo string ikiwa mbali na wewe, you cannot come back.
Well, that is like a way of explaining an unphenomenal experience to the phenomenal. But I guess that's personal. That's personal based on how venye mtu anakuanga go through their own experiences. Kuna wenye who have serious fevers, or serious problems with the body.
When they're going through that experience.
Yes. I remember mine, but I don't know whether it was based on that, but I had a very high fever for like 3 days.
Wacha mchezo.
Yes, it was really, really high. But out of nowhere ilitulia, and something that is when after that point, that is when now things started trickling in. And yeah, there are people who say about astral projection, but you see it's done by other people. All this it's all a personal experience that you go through.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have different experiences based on how one went through the awakening. There are those who have a near death experience. There are those who might have gone through a disease phase, or their loved one might have gone through a tragic situation that also changes the way they think. Like, it's a different scope. But generally, when you come to think of it, it's induced by a painful experience. There's a painful experience that must remind you who you are and what you are. So yeah, it's different. I cannot say that we have a similar experience, all of us.
Did you happen to go through an experience, whether it's painful, whether it's good?
Yes, I did, actually. Shortly after that, I lost my job. In fact, I was on the peak of making some very big plans in my life. Like, I wanted to move from this point to another one. But then during that COVID time, jobs came to an end, which was okay. Actually, I was not even shocked. I was so much ready for it. And during that time, interestingly, I got into a relationship as well. It was very much functional. But it got to a point, it just collapsed out of nowhere with no explanation. As in, everything crumbled at once. And I had to, like, start life from zero again. Like, you've lost your place where I used to live. I used to live in Kasarani. I lost my place due to rent problems, but thankfully I have a supportive family that they took me back. And so since that time, I started reflecting on those things that I went through. And I don't know, my mindset really changed. I didn't play the victim in my situation. I started seeing it as a small phase of what was to come in future, the good things that you experience. In as much as they are cut short, you experienced it. So what was it trying to teach me? You see, like me losing everything, me losing the sense of loving someone or loving people, me losing the essence of the freedom of living alone. What was that meant to teach me?
Yeah.
So with time, everything made sense. Like, you were meant to experience it, to hurt you, to open now the full possibility of myself, to nurturing, not to just acting, but to nurturing it and embodying it, and now living and preparing the future that I never knew.
It's like unlocking your potential.
Yes.
The one that you have not discovered yet.
Yes, like you have override it in your numb years when you're numb and all. But when you override it, there's a way, life has a way of putting a stop so that you can reflect and get in touch with that potential, so that now you can start living it, not just expecting things. And so in between that journey, I came across different friends, and we used to share a lot of, spiritual things, mind. I used to share a lot, like all those little discoveries.
Yeah.
And one of my friends was like, you know what? Instead of us talking all these things here, why don't you start making it content? Why don't you talk about it to people? Because honestly, it's making sense. You're in that capability to make sense. So please put it out there. And so yeah, I started bit by bit, bit by bit. I wasn't confident at all, actually.
Na niulize
Eh.
information yote mnatoanga wapi? Ama it's based on experience? It's just like me, if I'm experienced in maybe doing events, I can now come and talk about it back to back to back. Because I believe this is something like ni deep sana.
Yeah, it's very deep.
It's deep. Na lazima pia ukwe sure about what you're talking about.
Yes. I feel like in your life, there's always a pattern that takes you to how you discover things. And you may never know. For me, I was a curious person. I've always been curious with information. Any type of information, even magazines you might come across. My curiosity used to make me want to know things, learn things, observe things. So on that merging of awakening, that's where now my curiosity took me to the right information. That now, even when you're talking about it, you don't have any doubts or any, you're not shy about it.
Yeah.
But I think there's a way information just comes to you through the patterns and how you want to perceive things up to where now you get.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think also sometimes it comes to you with, it's like you have an epiphany.
Yeah.
You just come to, you just realize, oh, okay, so this is how things actually work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, actually, to backdate also on that 6 years ago, in as much as things were working in the materialistic sense, inside I was very empty. You're wondering who are you?
Ebu please tell us, hapo ni nini ilifanyika paka unafeel ulikuwa very empty?
I
What
think
happened?
it's based on experiences nilikuwa nazo when it comes to friendships, also relationships. Like, I used to wonder, why are such things happening? I need to know. So I had to start questioning myself on who am I? And then you start asking your friends or your ex-friends who you are to them. At least to know. Utashinda ukijijustify on one point at you, I'm always a good person.
I'm a good friend.
Yes.
Also, we also fall short
Yes.
of our,
Yes.
Yeah.
So having come to that realization, I became more interested into knowing who I am beyond my name, beyond all this programming, education, religion, who I was. And I think that is where now the journey started. It started unveiling. And I don't know how to put it as, but there's always a way that our body or our minds know when it's that time to gather information, it will place itself in that situation. That even you don't find yourself struggling looking for information, it comes to you. And not only reading or watching, even when you're meditating, meditation is not just sitting and breathing.
Yeah.
Meditation is just putting your mind still, that you're able to concentrate with what your mind is doing.
For those people by there who don't understand,
Yeah.
because even me, if you were to explain to me about meditation, I see a lot of people just sit in that space
Yeah.
and think. So I'm like, okay, so what am I supposed to think about?
Actually, you're supposed to observe your thoughts observe how do you think, how do you reason, how do you talk, you know? Does it affect how you see the entire reality? If it does, now you start changing the way you view things.
Okay.
That's meditation. Like, not only that way, but the mind will also adapt a better way to give you a better reasoning. Yes. And so, out of that meditation, you see, this kind of serenity that we experience here, this is not just serenity, this is information running around.
Yes.
But it expects someone who is more grounded
To get what is
you.
happening.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are not just in a peaceful environment.
No, this is information. But it's information based on how you observe. That's meditation. It's not just thinking what your mind is thinking, but observing the depth of the silence within us. What is it trying to say? Because I always find silence having more depth in truth than what is in the open. So that is the whole point of meditation. Even when you're walking in town, your mind is very grounded. Like you are able to think by yourself. You're not influenced by the noises. You're not influenced by anything.
Yeah.
You are able to do it on yourself.
Yes.
So I believe our souls, they know us and we know it. It's just that we have to observe it. And once we observe, the soul is like a plane. So it takes us to realms and places that we've never been. The places we cannot perceive with our minds, that kama venye we can see this home here. That is our little perception.
So this is like a dimension.
That's a dimension.
Yes, because I've heard people also mentioning things like dimensions, you know.
Yeah.
This the third dimension, we are on the third dimension.
Yeah, third dimension.
Yeah.
Figuratively, it's like we are living in a box. You are perceiving what you see, not what is beyond.
Sasa hata sikuwa najua. At least now I know.
Yeah.
Third dimension is living in a box.
Yes.
Hiyo ndo kitu unaona.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And the level of perception. So it means that you are not in touch with yourself. So you are expecting anything external to validate what's inside. Yes.
Okay. So I am easily influenced
Yes.
by other things.
Yes.
So that's how I live in the third dimension.
Yes.
Basically, I cannot make decisions by myself. I cannot trust myself to do things.
Yes. And your soul too cannot go to places that you wish they can go to help you advance in this material sense.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is like manifestation.
Yes.
Ama manifestation iko kando.
It's a manifestation of something. Yes. Actually, it's all about the inner alignment of ourselves.
But then I saw somewhere somebody saying, you know, with manifestation, now that's where the issue ya 3D imekujia. No maana nimekuja kuhusu third dimension. You need to believe, even if your third self is telling, third dimension, yourself, you're telling yourself, hii sitaweza fanya. There's something else that needs to make you feel like you can actually do something.
Yes. And that is by getting in touch with it. Like, there's no science behind it. Like, it will just bring itself naturally. You have to be in touch with yourself. Being in touch is by understanding your thought patterns, your emotional parts. Your emotions is how you feel it, and how it goes down into your cells, it goes down into your body organs. You understand that these are worlds that are in me. So what do I have to do about them? You have to observe the unconscious. The unconscious is the thought, it's the emotions, it's the behavior, it's the perception. That is how now it defines the whole situation.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, the awakening, it's all about helping you ground yourself.
And you like, but you have not always been like this, Cindy.
No, actually, even my friends are like, you changed. You know, like, you are so calm nowadays. What happened? And it's very hard to explain to them, because in as much as you want to explain it, they will not understand. Yes. But anyway, through that experience, I had two tragic situations. One was last year and another this year. And it made me understand how we handle pain. So last year I had an accident. A bus almost ran over me. Yes.
Wapi uko?
Home. I was going to work that morning. So as I was boarding a bus, it happened to take off quite fast. So the next seconds, I found myself under the bus. And
oh my God.
Luckily enough, I don't know, my survival instincts, I think they came quite handy. So it's only my left foot from this part all the way to the toes that was just damaged, but not to a point that I had a fracture or a dislocation, but the pain was
there.
The pain made me think I had a fracture. But in 2 weeks' time, my pain had gone down and I was able to do a few things here and there. And so I started thinking of how when you're grounded, not just spiritually, but when you're grounded and you understand yourself, there's a way that physical pain doesn't live for long in your body. And there's a way that your body starts healing very fast. And I witnessed that. Now, on to this year, I shared an experience also on TikTok where I got attacked by thieves. Actually, this is my most recent traumatizing situation.
Bado home too?
No, I was in Kasarani that time, but it was around 10:30 p.m.
Usiku,
Yes. So actually, I was looking for my friend. So when he called me, I think the thugs saw me.
Oh, ukichukua simu?
Yes. And once I was done with the call, I hid my phone and started walking back. A few moments later, nilishtukia tu nimepigwa ngeta. And how I received blows on my head, I can't even tell. Yes, it was really, really bad. And the last thing I remember is I was seeing people on and off. Like, I can see people ransacking me. There's one on my neck who was beating me so bad. And this hand was what that really protected me, because it bared all the damages compared to what my head would have gotten. And yeah,
Kasarani wapi?
hapo kwa footbridge, hapo Roysambu,
What?
hapo chini, hapo tu. So 2 days after, my wounds zikaanza ku-deflate, like zikaanza kupona, cause I mean, it takes time to heal, but I asked myself, why is it healing this fast? Because of how I integrate myself with the pain, of how I know how to contain it. And that full understanding, it really helped me heal faster. When you stop playing that
victim.
Yes, when you stop playing the victim mentality, there's a way that your body has a way of rescuing you in many ways that you cannot tell. But anyway, apart from that is that the tragic situations, they taught me on how powerful one can be when you ground yourself, when you know how to work on your mindset, that no matter what comes into your life, you know how to handle it and you can heal with it very fast. Yes.
You have talked about the fact that you had a relationship that just came to a sudden end.
Yeah.
How was that experience? Because me, I know, for example, like me, I'm very emotional.
Where?
Ninaweza lia hapo hivyo nilie hadi bubbles zitoke kwa mapua.
I know, right? Luckily enough, imagine I didn't cry, but that thing made me think. Because si ati tumekosana, si ati mmebishana, or hata umesikia rumors or anything. It just
came to a stop.
So you're like, okay.
Na ni nani ali-end, ni yeye ama ni wewe?
Hakuna mtu aliambia mwingine.
Eh.
Ni ile tu mnanyamaziana and that's
Hiyo
it.
story imeishia hapo.
Yeah. Yeah, so I started asking myself, kwani what would I have done? You know? Like, kwani what is it that inaweza leta to this, to this level? But then, nikaanza kuona, I'm not supposed to play a victim hapa. Because I didn't initiate it. I'm not the one who had a problem. Neither did he, or whatever circumstances that led to us splitting. I don't know. But let me tell you, I didn't cry. I'm a very emotional person, yes. But that time I didn't cry. It really helped me grow. Ushaipata ile breakup inakusaidia kugrow instead of
Yes, I have. Actually, my last one,
Yeah. You.
I thank God. I thank God because it was the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I became the alchemist out of it. You must be an alchemist.
Yeah.
And it really taught me who I am, not the person I was with, but who I am. And the experience that I had made me reflect the kind of person that it reflected back to me. So if it was all goodness all along, then it shows that there's something good in you that was reflected back. So in as much as it has ended, it doesn't mean that that's the end of the story, or that's the end of life. There's more. So maybe this person was just trying to unlock something that you are supposed to work on yourself. And it's true. Mi sikuwa najijua by that time, but after I was like, wait.
Actually, wanasemanga, also relationships mirror your behaviors,
Yeah.
your personality. It helps you understand who you are on a different perspective.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And now, from that point, actually, I think that is the pain that truly transformed me to seeing how things work from a mirror perspective. And I saw that how we attract people unconsciously based on the experiences that they give us, how even during the process, how we tend to execute our unconscious behaviors towards each other. It made me understand that relationships are not just out of the longing to be loved.
True. Even yesterday, nilikuwa nasikia Kiuna akisema, do not enter into a relationship with the idea of love.
Yes. Don't get into it. You need to understand. Like, it's so deep. And I think that is what human beings are supposed to do. Like, you need to sit down and see the essence of life, number one. What does the essence of life give birth to? What should people embody in that essence? It's by learning the depth of the unseen and the unspoken within themselves and within the environment.
Which umesema kitu. I was actually talking with my cousin the other day. He's just like you. But sasa nilikuwa namuuliza. Because I saw a lot of people asking this question on TikTok. Like, what are we here for? As human beings. Like, okay, procreate, love each other, have a purpose. But, like,
what are we here for?
What are we doing here? And then somebody else said on the comment sections, every single day I feel bad that I did not die in my sleep. Imagine.
Okay. I think such question, it's because of the long-term existence of performative tendencies. We have been performers. We are actors. We are not real people. We are imitating life. We are imitating the essence of work. We are imitating the essence of marriages. We're imitating the essence of wealth. Like, we are living in an illusion. So until the person, an individual, recognizes the illusion, it's when they'll know the purpose. Yes. So no matter how much you try explaining it
there are
to
things
people,
that we are chasing, and it gets to a point it becomes exhausting.
Yes.
Now you're asking yourself now,
what am I here for?
What am I
Because
doing here?
we are known to living and dying. But before you die, can you ask yourself, what has your experience made you become? You see, for example, like when someone passes on, we always talk about their good qualities and all and all, to mean that life doesn't come to an end. It's just that their face came to an end. So we are describing the essence that they lived. So that is the essence that we are supposed to give. It's like a blueprint of evolution. By the essence we give, if I'm aware about the love that we are supposed to give, the kindness, all these virtues, if you learn how to give them out, you are expressing the essence of life.
Yeah.
So that is why we are here. Yes, we are here to make that blueprint stronger than where we are right now. We are not here to achieve houses and all. Okay, those are other factors, but
And of course, this world is not our home.
it's not our home. And
in
that
100 years, there are people who will be here.
Yes.
And those things, they will own them.
Yes.
True.
So that is why we have to make our soul experiences rich more than the physical one. So that even when you're achieving the material world, you don't feel like there's a part of you left that you're wondering, what am I here to achieve it?
Me, I always tell myself, and I don't wish myself bad, but I always tell myself, even if I was to go today, me personally, I think I've lived my life.
Yeah.
I think I have lived. I I think I have, honestly. I have.
Yeah, actually it's all about venye umerecognize umeishi maisha yako aje. Yes, umekula raha and all, but ndani yako are you peaceful? Like si ile peace tu ya kujiekelea, do you feel that peace running in your cells?
Yeah.
Do you feel that unspoken and unexplained joy within yourself? When you have them, now you know how to execute your purpose on this earth.
Yeah.
You know that you play a vital role of your soul to ignite other souls to connecting to the source.
Of course.
Yes. Yes.
And do you believe in life after death? Me
It's
personally, let me tell you what I think. I usually think we transition into something else.
Yeah.
I usually feel like we transition. We don't, the body dies, but we transition into something else.
Yes. Our perception must collapse. Our perception about life, about ourselves, it has to collapse when you die. And now here is what the whole question, why are we here for? We are here to express that essence in regenerating through our soul experiences. In this real life, we are regenerating through having children to live generations for the future. But our souls, we are meant to ignite them with our intellect so that it can regenerate in the quantum field, so that even in future generations that come to earth, that energy comes back to them. So it's not life like the life we are living, it's energy situation, the balancing of the universal energies. Like there's no good and bad, it's
energy.
yes.
Thank
so whatever energy you live with,
and that's why I don't believe in karma.
yes,
I believe in energy.
yes.
Yeah.
So whatever energy you live with, and when you die, it goes back to its own energy code. So it's expressed elsewhere. Yes. As in this light that we have, it's not it's not, we cannot put it into a figure, but we can just describe into how we imagine things, the diversity of the unseen. So we are here to regenerate our souls.
Just like the way sun is an energy.
Yes.
The stars are its own type of energy.
Yes.
Like
yes.
that now.
Yes. And I think once humans learn their code of existence, that is where now energy keeps on multiplying in other essence of life, not only in humans, in essence of any form of life. Yes. Yes.
Wow. That is very deep. Umesema vitu zingine deep hapo sana. I hope you guys can understand. Also me, I'm learning new things today, let me tell you. And when you do you ever talk about these things with your parents?
Well, I do, but it's hard. They just stare at me.
Alafu najua pia unajua wazae pia they're like, ai, sasa hizi vitu unatuambia.
Kama history ya spirituality, my mom is a very staunch Christian actually. So she believes spirituality is demonic. So there's a time
Sasa yeye ni religious.
So there's a time we were talking with her about especially the Kenyan cultures, like how Luos take their time to bury their dead, the Luyas, and especially the people from the western parts.
And then sisi tunachukua.
Yeah. So akasema, oh, you know, those are spiritual things. Nikamwambia, mom, yes, it's spiritual, but we don't understand spirituality. It's not demonic. They are honoring the dead. They have their own rituals. They know why they are doing it.
Yeah.
So that is not demonic. That is their own ways of traditions. So even we as our tribe, we have our traditions. So why are we still practicing them? She went quiet. Because the whole concept of understanding spirituality to her, it's not what she expected to receive from my end. So anyway, it's very hard explaining things to them. Yeah, even based on their own experiences, like trying to bring it to light, it's very hard because the language is very hard. Let me put it, it's very hard to understand. Like you must get into a level of understanding to get what other people are trying to tell you. Yes. So yeah, it's difficult, but and it's lonely as well.
I can imagine because you have a deeper understanding of things and people don't get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other sometimes when you talk to friends, me by the way, personally, life to me is deep. Everything to me is deep. So I will analyze it. So when I'm talking to someone, they're like, we hizo philosophy zako. So you're like,
Kanazo. See,
jamani.
philosophy, it's just the way you see things.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's all about I am able to live in the shadow comfortably. I'm trying to show you how the shadow operates. But now you see, I have a different level of understanding,
Yeah.
which you don't. So it gets to a point now you stay mute.
I think you really need to pursue psychology. You need to.
I've been thinking about it actually,
Yeah.
because even when I got into my awakening era, I started finding more psychological information. And I started reading more about psychology. You might think I'm a psychologist, but I'm not.
Because you actually sound like a psychologist.
Eh,
A psychologist. The way you explain things, it feels like you're talking to a psychologist. You know, you understand human emotions, human
yeah.
behaviors, and all that. And I think that is something you should really try and pursue.
Yes. Actually, I was I was of the idea that why didn't I even know about it when I was young? Why have I come to know about it when I'm 30? Because that is when I started seeing things. So I was like, it doesn't matter. Maybe life was meant to take me to this now when I understand fully and now I can study about it. So yeah, I've been thinking of advancing my studies, but funny enough, I'll have to start from scratch
I can
because my
imagine.
previous course is not even related to
Oh, I
what I
get it.
want to
Even me,
do.
I was telling myself, if now I want to do something else, I'll have to start from scratch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like and it's okay, it's fine. At least you appreciate the rebirth of yourself, the rebirth of what you want to give out to other people. So yeah, I want to advance on the academic levels, and not only become a psychologist for people to keep on being stuck. I want to become one of the most fired therapists to exist. Not
Yeah.
fired in a bad way, like I'm dealing with a client, you'll never come back.
Yes.
You have to be healed fully, you know? So that is what I want to do. I want to bring people to more awareness about themselves. I want them to learn more about grace within themselves. Like, it's quite a gradual journey, not diagnosing people, but showing them what they need to uncover.
Let me ask you a question. These people who go through mental issues, let me give an example with the most common one, bipolar. Where do you think the issue is or the battle is within them?
Okay, for example, like the bipolar problem, it's the collision between your duality, the mental and the emotional. So they don't align well. And due to the environment setup of how you have been conditioned to separate from yourself. So when you come to that age of reasoning, see, we hear about the frontal lobe fully developing and all.
Yeah.
These things become more serious because you are not paying attention to your duality, emotions and the logic. The logic is what you see outside here. The emotions is what that is inside and what you carry. So if they are not in alignment, they will clash.
Yeah.
And once they clash, your soul cannot dwell there. So that is why people are so bothered about it.
Ah, okay. So it also gets to a point where it's inainterfere na spirit yako.
Yes.
Okay.
Anything that bypasses your mind, that breaks your mind, it will break your spirit. Because the mind is the first portal to accessing your soul.
You've said something important because I was actually telling my friend the other day that is why the devil does not come to you
When you're fully grounded.
when you're fully grounded or even like at now you're going to get an accident.
Yeah.
No, he
Yeah.
comes to you through your mind.
Yes.
Because he knows that is the easiest way to access you.
Yes, because the mind is the seat of the soul. It's the portal. So once the mind is broken, it directs the soul to go to other realms to bring that diabolic effect in you, to bring it into reality.
So that's why they act like that.
Yes.
Unashanga, what's happening to this person?
Yes.
And then now you find some people, they actually get themselves into a situation where they want to commit suicide.
Actually, it's because you are resisting the shadow. As in, it's like your soul now, it's coming in full force trying to tell you that you need to pay attention to me. And if you don't, I'll torment you. But since we have never been taught, people expect to be taught on how to regulate themselves. Since we have not been taught on how to regulate ourselves, it becomes an issue. It becomes an issue on how we handle our mental problems, our souls. Like, we don't know if we even have souls. So, yeah, even the nature of that, the devil loves separation. So if you're separated within yourself, the crack gets in. And your soul, as I said before, if your mind is not in a good state of thinking, your soul goes to realms of parasites to bring more problems towards you. Yes. So we have double lives, the physical one that we perceive and the inner one that we don't know how it operates, but we need to know how we guide it. So yeah, even matters to do with depression. Depression, it's all about lack of identity. So you live externally based on other people's perception of you. So when that time comes when you have to deal with your problems, you have no idea of who you are. So you start battling the voices in your head that you have suppressed for a long time, that they need to validate your existence, but they can't. And you too, you are also resisting the part of yourself. And so the more you play the negative part of yourself, the soul takes you to the abyss, to the void. And that is why even suicide doesn't become a big deal, because you have already lost the sense of your inner self.
You have sunk deep.
Yes. So this is not you. Actually, for people who commit suicide, it's not them. It's something else that controls them to that point.
And that is why there's somebody who was telling me, with suicide, even the kamba yenye inatumikanga kukunyonga, they try their best to protect it because it carries a lot of energy.
Yes.
Because inatumika na a lot of witchcraft. A lot of people use it for witchcraft because it held alive.
Yes.
So they try their best to, even police officers are the ones who are supposed to come
and remove it.
Yes.
Actually, even when there's a time I came across a topic talking about parasites and how the parasites influence the mind. Not only our bellies, but the mind, that it drives us now to that depressive state and into suicide. So what it was meaning is that our minds are like altars. So if a parasite takes part of you, it means that it has taken your soul as an offering to their deity. So whatever rituals that are done are what that brings you to this kind of madness or this kind of despair that takes you now to killing yourself. Because let me say, people love their lives. No matter how much depressed you are, people love their lives. But there's that constant negative voice that keeps playing in their mind that always takes them deep into the abyss. Like, you think you'll find answers in death, but you cannot.
Yeah, because now when you end it,
you haven't ended it as passive. See, we said there is life after death. So that is the energy that you invest in, the thought energy that you invest in. It's what that determines the kind of life you are creating in the other end.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So all these mental problems is that people have not gotten to the depth of things to understand how the spirit works, the human spirit works, and how the mind and the body works. If it was explained well by experts, I think we'd have a reduced number of these suicide cases.
But why is it that even a long time ago, there weren't a lot of cases when it came to suicide, depression?
I think it's due to the circumstances that we live in, mostly the capitalistic nature. Once you look into the capitalistic nature, it has driven people into individualism. Like, you don't know how to live as a community. So you keep on isolating yourself more and more.
You want to be by yourself.
Yes.
You want to make money by yourself.
Yes. So human connection has truly gone to the pits. And human connection, to say it again, it's the most important thing to a human life. It doesn't matter whether it's love, being loved by someone, but human connection, the association with people, it makes you learn more about yourself and others. But due to lack of that belonging, it's what that has brought so many cases, and also the level of ignorance that we've been in, it has also driven us to such points right now, because people don't know how to share information well, so they're sharing from their own ignorant points. Yeah. So you keep on being drifted far and far away from yourself, far and far away. So circumstances, conditioning, those are the two factors that have really contributed to these mental problems. And you see that no matter how much you teach people spiritually that, this is how you're supposed to do, people don't have the depth to information. So let me say people are desperate to know, but they don't have the access to it. Yes, so such problems can occur.
Do you think dreams are usually messages from a different entity or from a different, or they're just dreams?
The entity, it's your psyche. And your dreams are an interpretation of your emotions and thoughts. But how they're interpreted in the dreams, it's not just the way it is.
Or the way it's
twisted.
going to happen.
Yes, it's twisted in a very different way of you understanding. So that is your unconscious trying to gather the patterns so that you can know. So yeah, some dreams are messages. But it's not necessarily, like when I hear people say that, oh, I dreamt of a snake, and you think it's evil. No, it's not.
It's not?
Yeah, it's just a way. What does snake symbolize? Death, rebirth. What does whatever I dreamt of symbolize? So you start going deep into experiences and you see, wait, there's an unconscious pattern which is trying to play out. So you have to get in touch with it for it to play into reality.
Wow.
Yes.
What about paralysis, sleep paralysis?
Oh yes, that is what we were trying to need to talk about. Yeah. Sleep paralysis. People have been saying it's demonic, but
do you remember me experience sleep paralysis? I think it was the first time and the last time. Oh no, there was another time I experienced sleep paralysis again. And I don't know if I was actively conscious. It's like nikama your mind.
You are semi-conscious. Yes, your body is trying to kind of leave, but it cannot leave.
Yes. And then I just saw this figure, and nika scream, and then I went back to sleep immediately. Evil too immediately. Like I don't even know what happened.
Well, it's quite a phenomenal language yenye hawezi elewa vile, because hata mimi I'm trying to understand it deeply. But the last time I experienced sleep paralysis personally, so many years ago, and it came to me twice and never again. So I think maybe it's a way of trying to show us the instability within ourselves. Like there needs to be an alignment for the body to rest, for it to access other dimensions. Because when we sleep, we are not fully asleep.
Yes.
It's just our bodies that are asleep.
But the subconscious,
it's very much active. We don't know where it goes, but it's very much active. Yes. So I think if you have a lot of repressed issues in the subconscious, it's going to torment you maybe
in your sleep.
Yes.
Yeah. That is such good information. I'm telling you. Today I'm actually talking about things that I love talking about.
Leo tuko shule.
Yes. And me I'm so happy because nimelan. Also being in touch with yourself is very, very important.
Yes.
Because if you don't have an identity, you understand who you are, you will be easily affected by anything that comes your way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We humans are like frequency receivers. Tunakaa aerial. So you're the one who determines the kind of frequencies that come to you.
That's very nice. We are like an aerial.
Yes.
The one that you pick is the one that comes to you.
Yes. So what you pay attention to, you sending a frequency to it to see whether it corresponds with it. So once it finds that they match on a level, they manifest now into reality. Yes.
So the energy planes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Because everything, there's, every possibility is here. It's always here. So it's up to you to take it's up,
Control.
yes, you have to control which perspective to pick.
So do you think
Mm.
the people, okay, there's a lot of poverty in the world right now.
Yes.
What do you think affects that? Is it also their perception, their reality?
Poverty is designed,
Mm-hmm.
so is wealth.
In the real world now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And poverty and wealth is an imitation of enlightenment. Poverty is a physical state to show you the lower frequencies of not being enlightened. Okay? But now into the material sense. Like in poverty, there's so much ignorance. Sindio? So there's no way that most people can come out of that situation.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot of will, it takes a lot of effort, how people put it, to shift from one class to another one. That is how enlightenment looks like. But now, that's the imitation of it. We are imitating the essence of awakening in this material sense. So for me, poverty or anything to do with financial classes, I always call them a designed situation. Yes. They are well designed to condition people to thinking this way so that the realm of poverty can keep on
Happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
or the realm of wealth can keep on happening. But there is no way that they will ever merge and become one thing. Yes, that's separation.
Okay. Manze.
Yeah.
I wish. Can we, is it possible you can even next time to invite Tena?
It's okay.
You give us even more topics because I have a lot of questions.
It's okay.
And I will definitely do my research.
Eh.
Before I call you again, I will do my research and ask you even deeper questions.
Please do.
Yeah.
I have no problem with answering. But I love answering
And
questions.
me, my mind is like,
I
just
love
want to
curious
understand.
people. Yes, I
I
love
want to
curious
understand. Why is
people.
this happening? Why is this happening?
Yeah, I love curious people
Yeah.
because at least it makes you feel we are in the same situation of wanting to learn. Because I'm not giving you answers.
Yeah.
I'm also learning as we speak. You know, so I think that's the way the world should be.
Of
People should be
course.
more curious.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, life is so diverse. And the whole point of spiritual awakening, it's understanding the fabric of life, the strands that make it. So you are able to see what is in the shadows. The shadows, see too, Giza. You see, we are living here, but I can see the shadow effect of something. So that is the whole point of spiritual awakening. You're supposed to see what life has been.
And can you read energy?
Yes, you can.
You can?
Yeah.
Can you read mine right now?
It's very calm.
For real?
Yes.
It's a very calm energy.
Yes.
The way nakuanga all over the place.
Of course.
Or like ndani yangu. I'm a very calm person.
Yes. Yes, and a very bubbly person as well.
Thank you.
Based on how you talk, the tone, it's enough to show the kind of energy someone emits. It's a positive energy. And that is why even we can talk with you right now.
Yeah.
Because me upatanga some difficulties. Utapata mtu ako so rigid, tutakaa hivyo. We are very tight. But once someone, the voice, let me say, the voice explains the energy that you carry. No matter how much you try to mask and all, the voice.
The voice.
Your voice holds the power.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I hope muna learn, guys. I hope muna learn.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming through, Aki.
Thank you too.
I appreciate.
Yes.
I'll call you again.
Yes.
So that we can discover more.
No problem.
About spirituality.
Yes.
Leo naenda kufanya research yangu, nataka tupange tena.
Please do. Please do. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
Well, guys, that is my side of the story. As I told, there are headlines, there are half-truths, and then there's my side of the story.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And Muse ametuambia her side of the story and everything that has to do with spirituality. In case you want maswali, what's your art on TikTok?
Wakanae.
Muse.
Yeah.
Bas,
yeah.
sasa.
But I think one day I'll put my real name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for now, I think Wakanae sounds very interesting.
Yes.
I really appreciate your time. Guys, If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. This is where we come to learn. This is where we come to help.
Yeah.
This is where yani tunasaidianga penye tunaweza. Unaelewa? We grow together. And so far I really appreciate the support you guys are giving us when it comes to my side of the story.
Yeah.
Tuna appreciate sana. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment. And if you don't know now, we are with Wakanae and Cookie the baddest, Cookie the illest, Cookie the lyrical mistress. Yeah.